I think when it comes to low cost dating, I do want to be mindful, right, about choosing the right partner to date and to understand that your values align, right? Because I don't want to recommend something and you're dating someone that doesn't want to do those things. Make sure you're dating or seeking interest in someone that values align with yours. That is not necessarily what you're doing that, may be just this extravagant thing. Is who you with, right? And you want to enjoy that experience with that person. So that's just a disclaimer. I want to say that first. But yeah, low cost dating. Again, dating is really about just sharing experience with people and getting to know that person. And I think it's all in round of knowing who that person is and trying to understand that person and just go from research. We have the best tool in the world, which is called Google. The best tool in the world. So one of my best dating tips, and I just love because I live here in a tropical area, Florida. I live where most people vacation, right? And we have the beach, which is free.
Right.
Beach is free. And don't go when it's like really hot, right? Don't do that. But really take your lady out and watch the sunset. It's cool, cooler weather. Bring some food out, bring some candles. And majority of candles is not even a real candle. They have like these electric candles you can put out on Amazon. I don't know the name of it specifically, but I know they have electric candles you can just flick and put a battery in. Very beautiful rose petals, and just watch the sunset. She's gonna get hungry. I hope you bring a Publix sandwich or something. I think women love just someone that's take initiative and just do it. Right? What women don't like sunset, right? So I think those things come into my very low budget. But again, it's with the person that you with, enjoying the company, enjoying the experience. Second low budget dating advice is I always say working out with your partner is so much fun. It's so much fun. And it's not always about just going out to eat, going out to dinner. It's just like working out is good. And I always say for my fellas or my ladies, look out how the person working now. Just make sure you're looking at their posture, their stand up. Can they take a hit workout for 20 minutes, right? So that's a good time to assess who you're dating. I'm just saying. But yeah, just working out, going to the gym. And I think it's just such a great day. Just meet me at the gym. You have to do like a very extensive, yeah. It don't have to be extensive. I think over time it could be that, but just a light workout and make sure you have your smoothies ready. Make your smoothies at home. Win-win. And I think that's what women like in particular is taking initiative. And lastly, just a low budget day is cook at home. Cook at home. Fellas, let me tell you something. We love to eat. Women love to eat. And there's nothing sexier than a man who knows how to cook. At this point, you can even lie. If you need to like buy some chicken, rotisserie chicken from the groceries and make some chopped up, vegetables, do something, right? I think it's just the thought. The thought of that is just great. And just if you want to incorporate, try to do a dish together, a recipe together, that's cool too, especially if you're dating someone from a different culture, right? For example, I'm Haitian. If potentially someone I was dating, if they say like, hey, Alainta, I want to try making this dish, this Haitian dish, you want to do it together? Yeah, I would love to, right? It's the thought and it's taking initiative and being just so understanding and open to someone else's culture or being open in general to different cultures if you want to do different dishes, right? And I think is sexy, it's low budget. You get the time to see, do you guys work together in the kitchen? Some people are really, picky about having someone else in the kitchen with them while they're cooking, right? So that's a time it takes for you to kind of assess, like, is this person, But also it also a great opportunity to see if you guys work good together. Can you collaborate? Can this person listen? Can this person take direction? You know, so that's just a great opportunity to do so. But low budget dates is great because there's so much opportunity. You can see who you're dating, but also just share an incredible experience with someone.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, especially for men out there. They always pay in the first date, so this is good
Low
idea to
budget
save some
dates.
money on those dates. So you have a lot of experience in the healthcare field. You have 10 plus years of experience. What advice do you have for people who want to get into the field?
So in healthcare, so I'm currently an operation analyst at my organization. So I do a lot of offshore account receivable in terms of insurances. So basically, I'm a processy person, make sure workflows, everything is working, but most importantly, make sure we get paid, right, for these insurance claims. But specifically in healthcare, and we mentioned earlier, is LinkedIn LinkedIn is such an incredible resource and tool that I really want people to utilize, right? I actually got my current position through LinkedIn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Did
less than a
you,
month.
did you
Yeah.
contact them or did they reach out
I
to you?
actually got my current position through LinkedIn. And it was a position I seen. I'm like, like you're just like, I'm not sure. But then I'm like, okay, I would just go and apply. But what I did was I looked at the other people under the same organization and I see their career trajectory. I'm like, okay, we have similar, career titles and job titles. So let me just apply. And even after I applied, I got the interview. I reached out to someone who is currently working there that I'm good friends with now, a manager I'm with now. And I asked her, like, hey, how you like the organization? What kind of things that you do, right? And she just broke it down so beautifully, just gave me so much insight of the organization, even the cons that she doesn't like, right? And I think it's so great when you're utilizing LinkedIn to kind of see career trajectories because you can see it in other people. And I think that most times where the career trajectory is not linear, it's not as straight. But with LinkedIn, you get a full visual of people that have similar backgrounds, similar job description as you, and you can see how they have pivoted to different positions or even get into something that you may potentially want to get into. And I think with healthcare specifically, again, there's no linear when you're referring to operation, when you're referring to claims management, account receivable, there's no linear, career trajectory. However, there are a lot of opportunities to make a career trajectory, but it takes you being proactive and utilizing great tools and resources such as LinkedIn to reach out to people, reach out to organizations to see what's a good fit. And one thing I love about LinkedIn is people are so receptive
Right.
to just answer. Like, some people may not answer, it's fine, but majority of the time people will answer you.
Sure.
Right. And I think it's just such a great opportunity to kind of put yourself out there again, your ear to the streets and see what may be a great career move. And that's what I did. Once I start utilizing LinkedIn, reading articles, creating my own articles, posting on LinkedIn, and following other network of people, I'm always staying in the know of what's happening in my industry. Because with AI advancing, with all these other technologies and platforms, you want to make sure you're not out in the fold, and what can you do now to prevent a layoff, to prevent all these other things, or even potentially working for yourself, right? So you always want to make sure you're ahead of the game and not behind it.
Do you recommend going to healthcare analysts or healthcare administrations? How do they choose, which field to go to?
So I think it's again with your skill sets because you can go, I think healthcare management is underneath that entire umbrella.
Mm.
You can I started off as a call center agent back in college. I
Wow.
had healthcare experience. So this was around the Affordable Care Act, managed care, Medicare, Medicaid, health plans. Once they start privatizing the government insurances. So when you think of Medicaid, Medicaid's, have Sunshine, they have like all these other different payers, right? So I started off when that industry really imploded once Affordable Care Act became, law. So I was really into a site of where healthcare was really changing. And I didn't think, healthcare would be my career trajectory because I went to school to teach, right? But however, I took those teaching and researcher skills, and now being an analyst, it makes sense because now I do a lot of talking, a lot of teaching, and a lot of research when it comes to account receivables. So it's not necessarily you can go here or there. I think you should try to see where your skill set lies. Because if you just enter an analyst, but hey, you could probably be best at becoming a revenue cycle manager. It's like, okay, these are like different things I think you should try to challenge yourself, or just reach out to someone else that you may want a potential job title as, and see where in that line that it follows. So it's not just one size fits all. I think it's multiple sizes. You just have to find the right fit.